Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Okay, officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south of Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometime.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Tua. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After 3 raindrops, something good. It's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward. But they kick it here, and it's good. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first. He's got a man complete past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the 1st quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Berrios now from his end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
17.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ashton Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the run.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tua now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. The Jets are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Caught left side by Hilton. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Come on, set. And cycle. Wide open.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Throw complete. That's Chase Edmonds out of the backfield. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And that flag accepted. McCann for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's got it to about the 40.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 40 yards.
points as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McKinn, up and good, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. Touchdown! Myles Gaskin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go play action with Wilson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. He is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. Taylor's been automated to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trucks over him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 54 yards. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Mostert, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Alec Ingold
From 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and put it, you're going to never get it.
Also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On second down, a run to Hall.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Play action. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
On second down, this is Edmonds.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Draw play, Edmonds. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Bubba Bolden getting down from his safety spot and stopping him right in his tracks.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Running the sweep, Hilton with it.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tagovailoa.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Wilson to throw. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first to change.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick